Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. It's Friday the 22nd of September. News today, big news, and sad and poignant, but also well-deserved news, and that is Gary Speed has been inducted into the National Football Museum's Hall of Fame. Speed, who passed away in 2011, aged just 42, made 65 appearances for Everton. He was a boy of blue, of course. Went on, I think, to make 841 appearances altogether in an absolutely fantastic career. Just a pity that we didn't get to see him longer in a blue shirt. And, you know, obviously, he was someone who I looked at and thought may actually come back to manage Everton one day. He was doing a fantastic job at Wales when he was tragically died. So just thought a big moment today, and a justified one, because he was an incredible footballer, incredible athlete, and you know, he had a fantastic career. So you know, that was important news as far as I was concerned. Moving on to Everton news today. Everton have been fined €10,000 by UEFA for the part the supporters played against Hajduk Split at Goodison Park. A little bit harsh, given their fans just randomly decided to kick off, jump on the pitch and start throwing advertising boards and throwing things into the park end. Yes, Everton fans returned some of those items with interest, but they kind of started it. You know what I mean? They were actually fined €40,000 at Hajduk Split for their part in it. So yeah, there we go. Gonna have to take it on the chin and move forward, but a €10,000 fine for Everton. Moving on, Oumar Niasse has been talking about how he's just tried to stay the best person he can be and to work hard. Also thanked the Evertonians for the reception they gave him the other night when he warmed up, and when his name was read out, he said it gave him the confidence to want to give something back, you know, when he wanted to give a goal back to Everton, and that's exactly what he did do. And we're going to need Niasse. You know, he's in the squad tomorrow. We're going to need him, whether that's off the bench for 10, 15, 20 minutes, or whether he builds himself up to be a starter, because centre-forward position is the area where we are light, you know, and he's different than the other strikers we have in the squad. You know, we've got young Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who's doing very well, but his back-to-goal play needs to improve. But a couple of goals the other night, really well-taken goals. But we can't expect him to lead the line all the time. We've obviously got Wayne Rooney, but he likes to drop off and pick things up and play facing their goal. And we've got Sandro Ramirez, who is hot and cold at the moment, being a little bit more cold than hot, but you know, he's still finding his feet. He's a young striker trying to find his feet in England. So having Niasse do any kind of job for us is probably going to be important. So, you know, like I say, he was just thanking the supporters for their role, and hopefully he'll come into it a little bit more confident. Hopefully that the other night was kind of like not the healing, kind of like full circle and a fresh start for him, you know, coming in with lower expectations than maybe we had the first time around. And hopefully he can surprise us, you know, and he's had more time training with the first team. He's built himself up a little bit more. And who knows, he might help, mightn't he? Talking to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, he's been saying that he feels there's a lot more to come from Everton, and he hopes that the Sunderland win will kickstart us. We all hope that, Dominic. We all hope that. Because we do need to start winning games. You know, the Sunderland game is a good start, but let's be honest, that team's not going to play against Bournemouth tomorrow, is it? And it, you know, it was against a bit part Sunderland team, a mixed up Everton team. It was good to get the win. It was good to get a little bit of momentum, and now, you know, we've got to take that into Bournemouth tomorrow. Talking of the Carabao Cup, it's been confirmed that we are going to play Chelsea away on Wednesday, the 25th of October. It's a 7:45 kickoff, but it's not on the telly, which is a bit strange. But I suppose United will be on, because every one of their cup games has been on live, I think, since about 2004. So that what their game will obviously be on. But Everton's isn't, so that's the 25th of October for the next round of the Carabao Cup. Robbie Savage has had a go at Evertonians for questioning Ronald Koeman. Not really going to talk about Robbie Savage. I think people are entitled to question Ronald Koeman. People are entitled to defend him. People are entitled to have a go at him. but let's get behind him, because at the moment he's our manager. I think he's done a good job. You know, he needs to quickly solve the problems we've had at the minute, but any talk of getting rid of him, I think, is obviously very, very premature, unless you're Crystal Palace, of course. But what I will say is that the pressure is on him because he's had money to spend, and you know, we started off really poorly. Tomorrow's such a big game for us. We have to win the game. It's as simple as that. You know, and he has to pick the players in the right positions. You know, the likes, for me anyway, the likes of John Joe Kenny has to start tomorrow. I think Tom Davies is a must. I think he needs to start. And he's got to just get the balance of the side right. And if he does that, I don't think we'll have any problems. I really don't. Yeah, it might, you know, the goals haven't started flowing, but we need them to. But that, to me, is just getting the right shape and making sure we get people up the pitch and in the right areas. Two players who don't seem to be that far away. 6 weeks, maybe a bit more. Not that far away in terms of relative stuff, is Seamus Coleman and Yannick Bolasie. Ronald Koeman confirming that both of them are back out on the training pitch still, not around. But it'll be really important to us to get those two back as well. Real pace in both of those players and the desire to do well. So that'll be like two new signings as well, of course. And the press have picked up today that since Lukaku's gone, Bolasie's got himself a new chauffeur now, and it's Mohamed Bezic. They love these kind of stories, don't they? They focused on Rooney's. But all I'll say is if Bezic plays like he did the other night, then maybe chauffeuring mightn't be too far away. Now, I like Mo, but he had an absolute mare the other night. Anyway, that's basically the news for Friday, the 22nd of September. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to click the bell at the bottom. That's the notification button. Every time I release a video, you get notified of it. Sign up on Patreon if you fancy that. £3 a month. Have a go at that. And we'll be back over the weekend with all the match stuff. Thanks for watching Toffee TV. See you soon.